Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aquarius, April 27, 2025. Early today, restlessness is possible. On the one hand, you might strongly desire a more in-depth exploration of a topic, or you seek more intimacy and involvement with someone. On the other, your mind is restless for new learning and experiences. Keep in mind that any problems cropping up due to this fundamental conflict are likely to be quickly resolved if you focus on moderating your expectations and actions. Aim to pace yourself. As the day advances, transits support this mission. People have a way of jump-starting your thinking processes at this stage, with Mercury in your partnership sector and the Moon joining Mercury today. You can enjoy having someone on the same mental wavelength as you. Major problems are in the air for you over the coming days. In fact, it would be especially important to lie low now and in the days ahead. This is because our mighty red planet, Mars, which rules sex, drive, and passion, is orbiting in your solar house of communities and will be in a furious battle with dark and murky Pluto, the planet of domination and destruction, now energizing your solar house. With Mars in your sector of free ends as well as social circle and the realm of online dating, you could have a very harsh exchange, especially around the themes of intimacy, honesty, and sexuality. Don't rock the boat. Let the storm pass. Do you know what is expected of you, and vice versa? You may need to rehash boundaries and expectations in your professional arrangements when the Moon enters Aries, forming a conjunction with Neptune in Aries and Mercury in Aries. The hazy cosmic energy implies that something could go awry if it is not clarified sooner rather than later. For example, something said may not be produced in a contract or deliverable. If you want to avoid misunderstandings, get everything in writing so everyone is on the same page. Today's celestial energy creates a hotbed of emotional irritation, but you can convert this energy into compassion. You must stick to your physical regimen this week in order to avoid the often frustrating quality of this aspect. If you are burning off excess energy at the gym, if possible, or in your running shoes or bathing suit, you are more likely to use your heart rather than your mind when faced with difficult decisions involving those you love. Cooking is also recommended. The Chariot card is associated with your number in tarot. At first thought, this can seem strange if you connect something fast-moving with this. However, there is more to this symbol than just speed. The Chariot is often the vehicle for the delivery of messages. For you, it symbolizes the way that you can bring knowledge to others through your experiences, insights, and understanding. This is truly what your life path is all about. Give it some thought on this day. What makes the Moon spending its final hours in your work sector at a friendly aspect to all three planets here significant is that while it has done this numerous times, is that they are all getting ready to leave. This is the Moon's last visit before, for the second time this year, Venus leaves next month, before the dwarf planet Ceres, who returned in February to begin her first deep dive in your needs and priorities on the job front, leaves in 3 weeks. A friendly aspect to the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, for the first time since she returned to your income sector last week, will leave you with a lot to unpack on the income and job fronts. While Venus, the planet of love, is still 6 days away from her return to your relationship sector, the Moon's return today is a chance to start preparing the way. The Moon will come full circle from last month's eclipsing new moon to find that Mercury, the planet of communication, has returned and that Mars is now back in your friendship sector. This marks the start of some important days for friendship and relationship building that can prepare the way for Venus' return next week. Our eyes in the sky. For April 27, 2025, the energy surrounding us feels vibrant and full of potential, like the early hours of a spring morning when the world feels fresh and anything seems possible. Today's cards have a powerful story to share, a story about strength, hope, and finding joy even in unexpected places. As you listen, remember that this message is meant for you, personally, and trust that the parts that resonate are speaking directly to your heart. The first card that showed up is the Ace of Wands. This is such an exciting energy to start with, because it signals a spark, a new idea, a fresh opportunity, a burst of creative passion. Maybe lately you've been feeling the pull to start something new or change something in your life, even if you're not sure where it will lead. The Ace of Wands is a little like that first moment of inspiration that makes your heart race, when you think, what if I actually did this? Today encourages you to honor that feeling. It might be the start of a new project, a personal transformation, or simply a renewed sense of excitement about life. Don't worry about having a full plan right now. The important thing is to nurture that spark. Next, we have the Nine of Cups, often called the Wish card. This is such a beautiful confirmation that emotional fulfillment is within reach. It's like that moment when you sit back and realize that even if everything isn't perfect, you have so much to be grateful for. Think about a time when you achieved something you once dreamed about. Maybe it was small, maybe it was huge, but it brought you a deep sense of satisfaction. That's the energy the Nine of Cups is reminding you of today. Take a moment to appreciate how far you've come and let yourself dream even bigger. Happiness doesn't mean everything is solved, it means choosing to celebrate yourself along the way. The third card pulled is the Three of Pentacles, a card that speaks about collaboration, recognition, and building something meaningful with others. You might find that teamwork, partnership, or community plays an important role today. Even if you're usually more of a solo adventurer, today's energy reminds you that asking for help or working with others can bring incredible results. Think about those moments when you opened up to someone or let others into your process, how it made the journey lighter and the rewards even sweeter. There's magic in connection, and you're being encouraged to let yourself experience more of it. Then we see the Strength card, a quiet but powerful reminder of your inner resilience. True strength, this card tells us, isn't loud or forceful. It's patient. It's kind. It's the way you continue to show up for yourself even on hard days. It's how you treat others with compassion even when you're tired. Maybe today you'll be called to exercise this kind of strength, whether that means offering yourself forgiveness, standing up for what you believe in, or simply keeping your heart open when it would be easier to shut down. You are stronger than you know, and today is a beautiful opportunity to honor that. Finally, the Ten of Pentacles appears, bringing the message of lasting success, fulfillment, and legacy. This card is like a deep, contented exhale after a long journey. It suggests that you are building something that will have meaning not just today, but in the future, whether it's in your career, your family, your friendships, or your personal growth. It's about the richness of life in all its forms, not just material wealth. Reflect on the things you are investing your time and heart into right now. What small steps today could lead to a life that feels even more meaningful down the line? You are laying important foundations, and you deserve to feel proud of that. So today, with the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Ten of Pentacles, the story is one of new beginnings, deep emotional satisfaction, meaningful collaboration, quiet inner power, and the promise of lasting abundance. Trust that the seeds you plant now are important. Trust that your dreams are valid. Trust that you have everything within you to create a beautiful life. I would love to hear which part of today's message resonates most with you. Are you feeling a new spark of inspiration? Are you working on something with others that lights you up? Share your thoughts and your journey in the comments. Your words might be exactly the encouragement someone else needs today.